I am totally a magazine girl. I actually had to stop ordering magazines because I had so many coming to my P.O. box. But if you want to check out a really cool magazine that's going to highlight what's happening in the mountain towns, Mountain Town is the name of the magazine. And the publisher is joining me today. It's Holly Resignolo. Hi, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much. It was great.
Oh, well, I love magazines, like crazy about them, love them, can read any magazine. And I've seen your magazine and it's really fun. I'm actually looking at the Spring Summer Edition 2015, which is all about the ladies in the Rockies.
Yes.
So, I mean, we have so many cool women around here that do so much stuff. How did you guys come up with this idea?
Traveling a lot with my son doing ski races. We'd roll into different towns and I'd find out events that already had taken place. And I was like, oh man, I wish I had known about this.
Right.
We may have planned to come spend a little time earlier or stayed later just because of those events and how fun they seem to be. And I felt like there were no resources out there. We all have our individual town magazines, which is wonderful. But there was nothing that talked about all our cool towns, all the amazing people that work here, the incredible businesses, food, dining options, etc. We're not podunk. And we I really wanted to start emphasizing what was happening.
Okay, so Holly, Mountain Town magazine, you go to all the different towns. Like, what are some of your favorite mountain towns that you highlight in these magazines on a regular basis? Because this comes out quarterly.
That's a really hard question because you have Buena Vista, which is just such a fun, unique little place to head to when it's a little too cold sometimes. You just want to get away, and it's close by. Love coming into the Vail Valley. I don't know why. I love going over to Minturn and doing some, just some fun touring on our skis. And love heading down to Edwards and checking out the restaurants. And I love the bookworm and going in and reading a few books and checking out all the magazines besides my own.
It sounds like you have an awesome job. Like, you just go to mountain towns and check out what's going on and say, oh yeah, that's for my magazine.
Yes. So I'll go in and I'll find really cool products and I'll be like, this needs to go into our favorite section.
Oh, cool.
And then,
I love it. Good schedules in here too of everything that goes on. And it's a quarterly basis, so you can really grab it and say, hey, right now I'm skiing, but pretty soon I might want to do some fat biking. Here's how I can do it. Here's where I should do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's not just what to do. It gives insight onto, the brewers that are out there, the new distilleries, the people, what are their passions and, why did they start their businesses?
Yeah.
I find it fascinating, and that's what I try to incorporate into the magazine through
you
our
do
writers.
A good job. Speaking of beer, here we have Crazy Mountain Brewery up here, and and for people that are visiting, even for locals, where you don't get to go experience all of the local businesses because you're living your life, you're busy with your kids and your job. This is nice for everyone.
It is. It is a magazine for everyone.
And how about some articles? Do you have some different kinds of articles in here about skiing or mountain biking or things like that?
Well, right now, because fat biking in the winter is so popular, they just they're in the middle of holding internationals in Crested Butte.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I should have picked up the magazine.
Exactly.
I would have known that.
So I looked into that a bit and how that is just becoming a really hot sport.
Yeah.
It's not taking away from skiing. It's just kind of adding to it. It's a fun new thing to do besides snowshoeing and cross-country skiing.
Okay, and I mean, one of our favorite things that we all need to know about is food. And Briar Rose, that's over in Breckenridge, isn't it? Yeah, I know that restaurant.
It's a fantastic steakhouse. Bin 707, they're down in Grand Junction.
Oh, always good to know when you're traveling through Grand Junction where to go eat.
And even Leadville, City on a Hill, really great place to stop and grab a cup of coffee and something delicious to eat when you're on your way to wherever.
So really, somebody that is even just kind of doing a little road trip around Colorado, this is what they want to pick up and check out, and they can check out what little towns maybe they want to hit because of some of the stuff you have in the magazine.
Absolutely, and that is the whole idea of it.
Okay, and you have your winter magazine out right now.
Winter is out.
The most recent?
It is.
Okay,
that is
so
my
we can
most
find
recent
that
issue.
Kind of all around Vail and Beaver Creek?
You can.
Okay.
Edwards, you can find that down at the Bookworm. You can find them in coffee shops, hair salons, banks, a lot of places where people will sit down and read and put them back.
Well, I have a little time tomorrow, so I'm wondering if I could grab a couple of these magazines and enjoy them with my coffee.
Yes, indeed.
Well, Holly, thank
you
you so much for coming in today. Mountain Town, Colorado is the magazine. You can find it for free around the valley. Sit down, relax, and open up a magazine because we're going to have a lot of snow. And if you're thinking, I want to sit by the fire and read a magazine, this could be it. Ty Diaz is going to let us know how much snow is going to fall starting hopefully later on this afternoon.